Take a very comfortable posture by clasping your fingers into fingers, crossing your legs, simply closing your eyes. Become aware of your breath, friends. Aware of your natural breath. Let us all dive deep within ourselves. Wherein each note of the music is reminding us to go deeper and deeper. The more you go deeper and deeper, you will find all the treasures. Your treasures are joy, compassion, peace, many more. Those are the treasures that shape your life. And by experiencing those treasures, you create a beautiful world for your own self and for the others around you. Just feel your worth. Go deep inside yourself and find those treasure friends. Just 1 minute, friends. Last 10 seconds, friends. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Now slowly place your both hands over your eyes for a few seconds, friends. And whenever you're ready, you may remove your hands and slowly open your eyes. Welcome back, friends. If you have some water next to you, you can drink some water. All right. So, friends, today we have entered into day 13 of 40 days of We Heal Ourselves sessions. And today's topic is on Look at Human Being as a Whole by Professor B.M. Hegde. And before we go into the topic, let us know about this wonderful master, this professor. So, Professor B.M. Hegde is an internationally recognized cardiologist, born teacher, an author, a philosopher, a social worker whose heart bleeds for the less fortunate, and a holistic health science researcher par excellence. He trained himself in cardiology at the National Heart and the Middlesex Hospitals in London and the Harvard Medical School, Boston. His book, What Doctors Don't Get to Study in the Medical School, is the culmination of his efforts to change the teaching and learning methodology in medicine. In addition to pointing out the fallacy in following the time honored reductionist science in place of holistic science as a base of modern medical research. It's a little bit about this wonderful professor, friends. Now, getting into the topic, look at human beings as a whole. Science, in the correct sense, is the only savior of mankind. Science could make man realize the secrets of nature, to see how we could use science for the good of humanity. Science, in every sphere, is dying slowly because of specialization. The new holistic science, however, looks at the dynamic human being as a whole and as a part of the macrocosm. That is the future of science, including our medical science. Art is defined best by Henry David as that which makes the man's day. The art of medicine is that which makes the patient's day. Long live medicine, which aims to cure rarely, comfort mostly, but console always. It is the mind of a so called scientist or his financial master that has created misery for mankind and never science itself. In fact, without scientific temper, man could sink himself into the valley of illogicalism Otto Frisch and Rudolf Perls were responsible for conceiving the formula for the first atom bomb. But it was the mind of Harry Truman and Winston Churchill that resulted in its being dropped on the fateful August morning in the year 1945 on Hiroshima, resulting in the death of more than 80,000 people within minutes. Culprit, then, is not science, but the human mind. Every single killer disease, starting from heart attack to cancer, is now thought to originate in the human mind. Their cure or otherwise also depends on the mind. Every human cell, including the heart muscle cell or the cancer cell, has a subatomic mind that either makes or breaks the final outcome. Short term, quick fixes to make money, like drugs and surgery, are only temporary palliation. Long term gains by way of primordial prevention depend on the mind, the even mind of yoga. The real yoga or meditation should aim at keeping the mind tranquil. Chitta vritti nirodha yoga. Yoga should not be equated with asanas and simple meditation of closing the eyes and chanting some mantra. If I'm able to make the reader realize the gravity of the problem and dire need to change the way we live, to have a tranquil mind as a cure for all human ills, I will have achieved some success. One does not have to compete with others to destroy them, to build oneself. One could live and let live with cooperation as the motto. The new science of the mind and its quantum consciousness would be able to send man not only to the moon, but also to the neighbor's house with a smile. Love the enemy, love thy neighbor, said by Jesus Christ. Are we not all the same on this planet? How then could you compete with your brother? Cooperate with him and love him. Now, what is the mind? What is the mind? Where is it? Mind is like the wind, which the poet described as. Who has seen the wind? Neither you nor I. When the trees dance and bend, the wind is passing by. I repeat this, friends. Who has seen the wind? Neither you nor I. When the trees dance and bend, the wind is passing by. It's by Christina. Where is the mind? Never mind. It is everywhere, inside and outside. People have been trying to fix the mind, like all other cellular structures of the human anatomy, to a particular organ. This organ based medicine, like the modern so called scientific medicine, used to believe that the mind resided in the heart for a very long time. Brain, or for that matter, any other organ in the body could not be the seat of the mind. The mind could never be thought of in terms of cellular structures. The science of robotics, which is nearly 70 years old, has not been able to replicate the human mind to be packed inside a human robot. The mind is a subatomic quantum state. Human mind, or otherwise called the human consciousness, is a quantum level thinking. Now, the educational system should change from the present competitive ethos, where one has to compete with another, to the one where one competes with oneself for excellence. In the latter system, there is no room for hatred and jealousy. In addition, value based education could easily inculcate certain basic values in the child's impressionable mind. If only we could change the Macaulay type of education to our ancient Gurukula type, one could avoid all the negative feelings getting into the child's head. Our only hope for the future is to bring up a whole new generation on this new educational ethos of excellence, of cooperation, in place of competition, hatred, and jealousy. Materialism without a touch of spirituality would sink man into the valley of moral nihilism. I would repeat this again, friends. Materialism without a touch of spirituality would sink man into the valley of moral nihilism. So, this is a wonderful article, eye opener article from the source is from What Doctors Don't Get to Study in the Medical School by Professor B.M. Hegde. Yes, friends, coming it from the doctor's point of view, it's about everything is in the mind. The more we correct our mind, the more we work on our mind to keep it tranquil, to keep it calm, then everything will get corrected. When you correct inside, then outer is already corrected. So yes, friends. So the actually we should not reject science. Science is really beautiful. We should, as mentioned here, it's about the human mind, how they use the science. So beautiful, beautiful article, friends. And if there is anybody who wish to share, please go ahead and share, friends. And also, it's very clearly mentioned about yoga. Yoga is not only, don't confine yoga to only asanas and a simple of 5 minutes meditation at the end of the yoga or chanting some mantras. So the whole idea of yoga is to calm yourself, calm your mind. Chitta vritti nirodha. That means empty your mind with thoughts. So and also there is one more thing that we have to change our educational system, that there should be no competition. We should always help each other. We should always support each other. If my friend is doing something, I have to really support my friend in every way. If they are organizing a meditation session, I have to be there helping. I should not think about competition. Oh, I will feel less. Like if I go and support, I become less. No, you have to be a part of everywhere. You have to support each other. So this is one thing, and also the other thing is about the competition. Yesterday we went to a friend's place. He's a wonderful master. His name is Manoj. We happened to meditate in his home with his friends, and we were discussing something, and we have to compete. He said, like we have to compete. Um, he said, I said, okay. I was just waiting, and then he said, I think we have to compete with our own self. The competition is not outside with somebody else, but we have to compete with ourselves. Competition is nothing but, like growing, like you ask yourself, okay, what's next? What's more? What else I can do? That's the real competition within yourself, for your own self, not with others. No, you cannot compete with others. The more you compete with others, the more you have comparisons, and then the more you sink. It should not be the way. Compete with yourself. I mean, each time grow in your mind, and just beautify your mind. So that's very, very beautiful. I have found in this article, and I'm so happy that yesterday my friend also shared the same thing. Great. Yes, friends. Anybody else?
Good morning, Madhu.
Hey,
Punita here.
Punita. Yes, Punita.
How are you?
I'm great.
Lovely meditation. Thank you, Madhu. Yeah, I would like to share something, but it's nothing related to today's topic.
Mm-hmm,
So, if
mm-hmm.
I may,
Yes, please go
uh,
ahead.
actually, when we did that enlightenment on death, we had
Mm-hmm,
talked that our soul, like the it is already planned what how what a type of life, or as
mm-hmm,
far as what type of house and where will we be staying.
mm-hmm,
So it just happened that yesterday I was just going through my old files and everything, and I
mm-hmm,
found my elder son's. Almost 11 years back, he had made a small drawing, sort of, maybe in
mm-hmm,
some of his classes. and they had to just write what they want to do when they become big.
mm,
So I was so like surprised. He had just written, he must be in first standard or second standard at that time, and he wrote that when I become big, I want to become a scientist, live in Germany,
wow,
and have two children, and so
wow,
on. And he is right now actually studying in Germany.
mm,
And we have no friends, we didn't have any relatives, we don't have anybody in Germany. And that thought, I don't know from where it's, and it was a very sudden thought in his mind, like after
wow,
his 10th, not even after his 10th, till he was almost halfway through 10th, we had in our mind that he will go to India for his further studies.
mm-hmm,
So till December, we were like that. And then suddenly in Jan, before his prelims, he says, I don't want to go to India. I want to go somewhere abroad. And
mm-hmm,
for US and all, it was way too late because the forms were already filled in October, November.
mm,
So I'm like, I don't think you have any other option. Tirth, it's all too late.
mm,
And from his friends, somewhere after his prelims, he came to know about there is some way you can go to Germany and you have to learn the language if you have to do the bachelor's degree there, like because the
mm,
study is in
mm,
German
mm,
language.
yeah,
And then it all happened so fast, and we sort of started getting the information so quickly, and then we found out, and we are like, oh, there are so many people studying, because Germany was just like out of our
mm, mm,
so like I was just connecting everything, and I was like, yeah, maybe at that time, his like I was really surprised, really shocked to
mm,
find out that so many years back he had written Germany. Like,
wow.
yeah, so I just wanted to share that
Very, very
yes,
beautiful.
maybe.
Very, very miraculous experience, actually,
Yeah,
Sunita.
since now I know this, so I can relate it. Maybe otherwise I would have just uh, maybe I wouldn't have given that much of an importance to it,
Mm,
because
mm,
yeah, maybe like kids might just write America or US. Normally people just
mm,
want to go there, but finding out he writing Germany, yeah, it was like
wow,
really yeah. So just wanted to
wow.
share that.
Wonderful experience. Wonderful.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Punita.
Yeah.
Wow, great. Yes, Arpita.
Good morning, Akka.
Very
Thanks,
good morning, ma'am.
thanks a lot for this wonderful session and for reading this great article written by B.M. Hegde. Uh, Actually, I saw him in many videos. He inspired me a lot. Like that is one of the reasons why I was against to this modern medicine, like no doctor, no medicine. The very word when Patrije was speaking about it spoke to me
Mm,
uh, because of BM Hegde as well. Mm, I can see him at his 80s. He is in his
mm,
80s now, I think.
mm, mm,
He's physically very much active, BM Hegde, and then
mm,
mentally as well, how when the way he speaks to the people, his words are up to the point. And so this is what we need, right, in this physical world. This is,
mm,
for me, this is the basic need. So
mm,
when he speaks something, let's see, and he is in the way how he is, how so let me follow what he is speaking so that I can also be like him at
mm,
this.
mm.
So so that's why. So thank you so much for this,
Yes, yes, Arpita. Wonderful. Yes, very true. We have to not only listen great, great masters, we have to implement them, as Sharu says, and many other masters here have been sharing that implementation is the key. The more we implement, the more we experience. So wonderful. Thanks for sharing this, Arpita. Yes, we have to learn a lot from this professor, wonderful professor. He's so energetic. I've seen his videos. He's so energetic, full of life and full of compassion, and his words are very. He used very wisely his words, very it's like arrows. It just straight away goes into your mind and heart. So thank you so much, ma. Thank you.
Thank you so much, God.
Yes, friends, anybody else? Hi, Mantri.
Good morning, Madhuram. Good morning,
Very
everyone.
good morning.
Thank you so much for the wonderful session. It was a very nice meditation and also the wonderful topic. I don't know when I will read all these books actually. My list is going on increasing and increasing. And I would like to share one thing yesterday.
Yes,
I
please.
already shared to Ram
Mhm,
about this one. I made my family to sit, they don't listen to
mhm,
me actually. Yeah, they listen, but
mhm,
I made them to sit for 10 minutes for meditation. I just said that, see, everybody need to sit for a while and understand what they are. Yeah,
mhm,
you're all struggling every day to learn more and more and more, and we wanted to achieve something in life and all. But but one point, make sure that you understand yourself or
mhm,
understand what we are. Just take a breathe and just sit, and I'll play a nice music, and then oh, it is so nice that we all three sat for 10 minutes. It's more than 10 minutes actually. We just planned to have
mhm,
only little steps. So my daughter said that, Mom, I can't sit because all the bees and all the ants and everything, they will crawl all around the body. So I cannot sit. So I said that it's fine. But they sat and it was more than 10 minutes. And
mhm,
it was me that my alarm came up and I asked them to wake up, and you know what nice experiences they have given. And especially my husband was saying, when I was sitting that, when I was breathing it, that's so beautiful, the nature, the creation has made it like, it's so
yeah,
good in the mind and it is so beautiful. We are like, I was like, wow, my husband will never do this.
mhm,
Actually, he never, like, he never try to listen to me, or he never like, he feels he's the own boss of it. Yeah, it's fine. I don't mind it. But when he sat and when he experienced that, it was wonderful. He was like, it was so beautiful that the creation is all about, and like the bees and the wind and the earth, and like, whoa, whoa, my husband on this side. I was excited. So really, thank you so
mhm,
much for the meditation. I don't know if it is a right way to teach them or anything, but they made them to sit to calm down, because sometimes they argue so much, especially daughter and the father. I don't know, because I'll become the referee of the person. I'll make them to calm down. It's okay. I mean, I have to take the part for my daughter as well as for my husband, and they both say, "Are you to my side or are you to that side?" But I say that I'm on the both the sides. But to make
mhm.
them calm and to make respect, I thought that this would be the best tool. And my
This
daughter
is
is very
the
sensitive.
this
Yeah.
is the right way that you have done, Madhuri. Like yes, make a rituals. Like a ritual is nothing but all the family coming together and sitting at one time, fixing a time and sitting and just meditating for 10 or 15 minutes. Like keep it like that for 40 days. You put a challenge to your family. Let us do this for 21 days or 40 days and let us see what will happen. Just like that. Coming together is very important. Doing something together is very important. I know we are all individuals. We have a different like different things to do. In the olden times, why the whole family used to sit together and eat is because that's where they become one. Like that's where they experience their one's presence. They don't talk though, but still they're doing one thing together. So the same way we have to do meditation together, all the family sitting together and meditating, and you did wonderfully. So yes, we don't have to be a referee of somebody, either a husband or a daughter. So they have to work on themselves because I know how it is. I've seen my mom. So we should not do that, and we should instead give them the education or give them the information about meditation, wherein they work on themselves. They start to understand about themselves. Yes, you did it perfectly well, and do it every day, Madhvi. I'm sure everything will be, beautiful.
Thank you so much, Madhu. Yeah,
Mm,
thank you. I'll do it. But they agreed for only once a week. They said that it is
okay,
not
that's
possible
it.
for us.
Okay,
I
no
said it's
problem.
okay. Yeah.
No
I'll like,
problem. We
yeah.
will take it slow. No.
Yeah, this is what I said. Yeah, once a week. So this time 10 minutes and next time 15 minutes. I said only
Mm,
5 minutes will go, but we'll go consistently. And then we also tell about or talk about the experiences. I found so good actually. And they were
very
really
good.
calm and they really, yeah, I felt happy actually. Thank you so much.
Wow, very good. Thank you so much. Thanks to meditation. Yeah. Yes, yes, friends.
Hi, Madhu.
Hey, Lakshmi. Long
Hi.
time.
Yes. Yeah. So BM Hegde, yes, I have heard his audios. I mean, I have also seen many of his videos, and it's much more inspiring. I like that thought of introducing all these things into the our education system. So the kids from the younger age itself, they will learn how to deal with life, because nowadays it's become so competitive that we are just chasing behind materialistic life, money, and all those things, where kids are really forgetting the essence of life. This is
Mm,
what I see. Yes, and this has to be incorporated, and hope the education system changes. Though how much ever we try to teach kids in home, it's more effective when they learn in group and in the school. Yeah.
I really, Lakshmi, in India, this Pyramid Spiritual Science Academy, this
Mhm.
Master Shivaramappa sir, have been working tirelessly about this, about this subject of bringing spiritual science to the kids in the school.
Mm.
He is doing amazing job. He has made textbooks, I think, till eighth standard, so
Okay.
that will be a part of the education, like it's a syllabus he had the created, and many schools in India are implementing that, that education they are implementing. So it is really wonderful to see. I think every country should opt to these values, the spiritual values, as a part of the syllabus or the education in the schools, because it has to be like that. As
Mm.
BM Hegde says, like Gurukula, like in the Gurukula, they teach only the values, how to support and how to be, like not just compete with others. Because I have seen my friends' daughters, they go to the school here, and the in the school, it's again, as you said, it is a competition. Suppose if I buy a bag of 100 euros, they want the same bag, or either the more
Mm.
costlier bag, because they feel low if they have a simple bag. So they fall into the trap of competition. They
Yeah.
want more. So I think we have to change this, because when they're kids, it is easy for us to, as a parents or as a teachers, to mold them. Then when they become adults, it is very difficult then to work with the mind.
Yes, and also I see that though I try to inhabit all these habits into my daughter, but it becomes so difficult because she's surrounded by such an environment. The moment she goes back to school, she learns the things from the
Mm,
other kids. It's
mm,
so easy for them to get influenced by the other kids,
true.
because earlier when she was age of 5, I have noticed, and now she is 8, I see a lot of difference, and this
Mm,
difference is coming from the external factors and not from internal.
mm,
So I see a lot of challenge. So I think that if these things are included in the syllabus part of the
yes.
curriculum, then it's much more helpful.
What you can do is, Lakshmi, since you have a daughter, and you must be friendly with the school and the teachers and everybody.
Mm,
So introduce meditation to them, propose meditation classes to them, offer at least once in a month a meditation class in the school for
mm,
for the children. you guide them. And you see, because when we were in Egypt, we were going to the schools, wherever the schools used to, we used to make all the children sit in the playground, and we used to put a music, and we used to all meditate for 15 minutes, and we could see how the children's behavior had changed.
Okay.
And before, they were really restless, they were not sitting, but then later in the coming time, later times, they have really enjoyed. So we have to take an initiative of proposing meditation into the schools, or mindfulness. Maybe in some places meditation is a huge word. We can put mindfulness, and we can say that, yes, these are the things, in India, in many schools they have been implementing all these things. And there is already so much of research has been done, so maybe you can provide that research, and you can tell them, I can help you to, like to guide them, to guide the sessions, and you research on it, you work on it, and you do it, because since you have a daughter, we have to be really responsible. Yeah.
Thank you, Madhu.
N-
That was a
not
good
only
idea. Yeah.
not only to your daughter, about because only because, as you're telling that, you're giving all the information and all the light to your daughter, but it is not helping her, because she is in the company of many other
True.
children, right?
Yes.
So we have to go there and correct there, then here gets corrected.
True, true. I agree to that point. Yes. And
Yes,
that's a good idea. Yes, I'll try to
yes, I'm sure you will do
contact
it,
school.
Lakshmi.
Yeah,
Yes,
sure.
you will do it. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Thank you,
Thank
Madhu.
you. Thank you,
Yeah.
Lakshmi. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Indraji.
Uh, yes, thank you. Thank you for this. You know what? I know a few doctors and friends and family, whatnot. And I have indeed been trying to sort of encourage all these doctors to read this book,
Mm-hmm.
and not a single one of them has read it.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why they don't read it is because the thinking, the thinking in this book, it goes
Mm-hmm.
outside the box.
Right.
It questions the whole educational system we have
Mm-hmm.
in this world order.
Mm-hmm.
When we are educated, what is really happening to us is we are we are sort of trained only to think inside the box.
Mm-hmm.
By nature, we are beings who are born to think outside the box. The world order compels us to think inside the box. Some of them, they start jump out of the box. Classic example is Einstein.
Mm-hmm.
He was one of the best physicists the world has ever had, and he was a very good physicist. And then when he started thinking outside the box, he challenged everything that we learned over the centuries in physics. He challenged everything. And what happened to him? He becomes a spiritualist.
Right.
And then the atomic physicist who stayed inside the bomb. These are the people who made the atomic bomb.
Mm-hmm.
And there were the other physicists who jumped out of the box, and they formulated quantum physics and taken us to a much higher level. The bright side of life is the world as a whole, is now moving more towards the spirituality than from pure science inside the box. So the future is good for us. The, the future is good for us. This is what I want to say.
Yes. Thank you so much, Indraji. What you did is very right of suggesting the books to your friends. What we have to do is only inform them. It is their wish to take up it or not. Yes, I know it's all the fears, because I think that the the moment we read such books, they think that the mind gets manipulated, or it like it's a challenge for them to, because they know there is something in that, that's why they are not yet ready to read. So yeah, when time is right, they will go through it. And thank you so much for sharing this valuable
Thank you.
information,
Thank you, Madhu.
Indraji.
You put in a very good puts in some very valuable good points into it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Indraji. Great. Anybody else, friends? Okay. So, friends, today evening we'll be having um, guided meditation, and then for tomorrow morning we will be having my favorite person's article. Her name is Jasmuheen. It's a Lucius Lifestyles program. Lucius Lifestyles program by Jasmuheen. And she's a Bretonnian. And tomorrow we will get to know a little bit more about her and also about this wonderful article. Yes, friends. So thank you all for joining in, and please reflect upon all these things that we have shared and we've been sharing and implement them. And in the yesterday's article, it's about like we have to work on our how we are complaining. So drop all the complaints. So take up this challenge of 21 days of being aware of what you are how you're putting your words, not only outside, even to your inside as well. Are you thinking about some person or some situation, complain in a complaining manner? Then just work on it, then cancel it, and then become more and more aware. Understand that where you have to put your energy, where you have to direct your energy. So otherwise it will take its own direction. If it is in our hands to direct our energy, then why not in a beautiful way? Why not in a constructive way? So think about it, friends. Yeah. So thank you so much, and meditate with your families. It's very important thing. And keep smiling, keep sharing, take a very good care of yourself and also the people around you. It is very important. Yes, Lakshmi.
Yes, Madhu. Oh, one basic doubt. Yeah, we are doing this inner engineering program where we are trying to mold ourselves and try to be and evolve in a good side. But in society, there are many other people who doesn't have this knowledge. So
Mhm.
once they think something bad about us, will it really impact us? I mean, this is really a basic doubt which I'm trying to think from many days. But yeah, I would like to hear from you as well.
No, it will not impact us, Lakshmi. No,
Okay,
it will not
so how
impact
much of a
us.
the positivity what we feel within ourselves will always be protective.
Yes, because we are in that energy that nothing outside will disturb us. You know. And in my case, in my understanding, I'm always protected. I mean, there might be so many people who might be thinking a lot of things about me, but I have to raise my vibrations. That's the reason why I keep on meditating more and more, keep on reading books, or I'll be in the nature. So I'm always there. I'm not putting my energies of what others will be thinking about me, how they are putting their energies on me, and how they manipulate their energies to put something on me. So no, if we are strong, nothing can hit us. So
Okay.
that's the reason why we have to meditate more and more, more and more. The more we meditate, the more we become like a rock, very solid, so that nothing can disturb us.
Hmm.
It's like it just comes in and it goes back. So
Right.
that kind of effect we have once we practice and once we are with ourselves.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Hmm? Yeah. Thanks. Thank you so much. Yes. All right, friends. Then we will all see each other again tomorrow morning or today evening. Till then, have a lovely day and a lovely Sunday. And see you all. Namaste. Bye, everyone.